What is going on, everyone? Boden from Blazin Pursuits. We are back with another podcast. We are doing a solo podcast. Sawyer's actually at work. He had to make up some hours because he was sick last week, Friday. But yeah, I guess we're pretty much in the studio alone. This is pretty much going to be like a Q&A video. I mean, never really done a solo video before, besides like my hunts, and there's like one other one. But this is gonna be like kind of like the most asked question that like we get, or like what I usually get. But this video is also sponsored by Team SmackDown Outdoors. Justin and Aaron are super great people. Love them to death. Bill from Antlers Archery is super great people. Love them to death. If you guys are ever in Wisconsin, anywhere, I mean, definitely if you guys are in central Wisconsin, definitely check out Bill from Antlers Archery. Super cool guy. Definitely shoot his bow range. He's got a freaking awesome 3D course. And then if you guys ever want any skull mounts done from any animal, definitely recommend checking out Team SmackDown Outdoors. They do a freaking awesome job. They literally do it for a living. Hydro dipping. I mean, they do it all. Super great people. They're definitely the ones that are believing in us, believing that we could definitely make it and definitely make something out of this. So yeah, I guess we'll just jump right into the video. This video ain't gonna be super long. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I know I got a dentist appointment at 2 o'clock, so but it just hit 12 o'clock. So I guess we'll just jump right in. So like I said, these are the like most asked questions that we get from people, kind of what people want us to tell and want us to kind of tell our stories. It's a little different now that Sawyer's not here, since he is working. So I mean, I wish he could like say his part of it, but like I said, he's at work, so he's gone. But we'll just jump right in. I got a list of questions that people have asked me, and basically just gonna answer them for everyone. So I mean, I don't know how many questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15 questions I got, and I don't know how I'm exactly going to answer them. I don't know if, I'm not the brightest tool in the toolbox, so we're going to basically run through these, try to give you my best answers and everything. I literally just took everyone's answers, or I should say, took everyone's questions and put them right in a note on my MacBook, so basically just going to run through them. I know some of the people that asked didn't want their names to be said, so yeah. Anywho, first question is, what's the scariest, best hunting moments? And that's kind of hard because I don't think I've ever really had any scary hunting moments. I mean, I'm a guy that doesn't really like the dark. Like, I freaking hate the dark. Like, especially walking alone in the dark. Nah. I mean, I think that's everyone's fear. Is definitely walking into the deer stand, into the woods, anywhere, or just literally trying to get set up in the woods. I've heard some scary freaking moments from people. From bow hunting to rifle hunting. Like, it's pretty crazy. Like, luckily I haven't had like any scary moments, but definitely like walking down my trail and definitely like looking behind me. That always gets me thinking something's gonna like either one chase you or come after you. But I guess everyone's got those moments, so I guess, whatever. Best hunting moments. That's a good one. I guess everything that every time I've been hunting or been out is always one of my best hunting moments. Definitely when I had success, that's freaking just, it's always the best hunting moments. Definitely getting that deer, definitely getting the turkey. I mean, you guys know I'm really freaking big into deer hunting and turkeys. I mean, it's kind of why we're doing this, just to show you guys what we're passionate about and everything. And definitely probably getting the first video out of the 2 kills. Like, my cousin Aiden shot that one turkey in Minnesota. That was basically our first video to kind of kick off Blazin Pursuits. And then Gavin's deer, the spot and stalk, that one really kicked off our channel, kind of got us our name a little bigger, got us more subscribers. I mean, just all those best hunting moments. That was definitely one of the best hunting moments. I've definitely ever had was, with Gavin, was him freaking spot and stalking that deer. That was just the coolest stuff ever. I mean, a lot of people can't say they've ever spot and stalked a deer, which I'm not saying, people haven't, but like in a freaking alfalfa field, literally crawled up to him with his boots off. Like, just a freaking cool hunt. Like, that was definitely one of my favorites. And that was like, we literally got off school, basically never hunt. Well, yeah, basically like never hunted this spot. It's public land, basically never like learned it. We went out there one other time, walked around, scouted. And that was just like the sums up of it. Like, we didn't even know. And we just freaking sat in the field and then watched all these deer come piling in, a bunch of bucks. There's one doe that I seen. And then Gavin's buck happened to walk out, and Gavin's like, dude, do I make a move on it? It's starting to get dark. I'm like, dude, if you think you can do it, go ahead. And, Gavin shot him at 30 yards, which is freaking awesome. Next question is, what's your go-to way to cook venison? My buddy actually said this one, one of my really good buddies. What's your go-to way to cook venison? I try to do it every different way. I guess I usually just throw in a freaking pan, cook her up with butter, just like a normal steak, or I let it marinate with my secret little sauces, and then season it real well. I usually like cut it up in like little cubes, or like just leave it whole and eat it. That's one way. Or we cook it in cream of mushroom soup, I believe is what it is. My dad makes it super good. Or we usually just make it out of jerky. My dad, this homemade jerky, it's freaking phenomenal. Like, dude, it's so good. Can't even describe it. It's so good. Even as turkey jerky, like we don't actually make anything out of our turkeys. Like, I don't want to say we don't, but like when we kill a bird, that's all we do is make jerky out of it, which a lot of people say that would be weird, but like, I think turkey jerky is definitely way better than, in my opinion, way better than venison jerky. But I love them both. Puts food on the table. But yeah, I do want to try making ribs, or like like a neck roast, or I don't know. There's so many different ideas that people tried. Looks all so good. I love venison. But where do you see yourself in 10 years, and where do you see Blazin Pursuits in 10 years? I definitely see myself in 10 years, definitely having a family, having a, I should say starting a family with kids, house, still hunting for sure. I mean, it's one of my biggest hobbies, favorite hobbies too. Definitely living in a house, just basically getting on with life, working still. Hopefully I can do this pretty much full time. Where do you see Blazin Pursuits in 10 years? That's another good one. I definitely see Blazin Pursuits definitely more popular, I hope. I mean, we're not, it takes a certain amount of years to definitely grow a channel and grow as you're kind of getting into the hunting industry, which is freaking awesome, but it kind of like sucks for people at times because like people want to, like, I think a lot of people want to get into it super, super fast, but like you also can't get into it super fast too, which is kind of the struggle. So people try to like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get big in 1 year or 2 years, and then they try to get big with only like, I don't know, 100 subscribers or something. Then they just give up. But I think definitely Blazin Pursuits. I think if in 10 years, if Blazin Pursuits is still a big thing, I think we can definitely reach a lot of our goals that we have for Blazin Pursuits. I mean, meeting people, from frickin' talking to people, like working class bow hunter, like, man, Kurt is just a freaking awesome guy. Everyone says that you can't grow overnight. It takes many freaking years to do it. So yeah, hopefully Blazin Pursuits is still up and running in 10 years. I mean, we're going to keep bringing content out to you guys. We love bringing content out. I love filming, love doing it all. And then we're like back to where do I see myself in 10 years? Hopefully in the hunting industry is what I'm hoping. I'm starting to do media on my own now, which is kind of cool. You guys can check out my Instagram. Link will be in the bio. What's your biggest hunting mistake you see beginners make? I think just going out there and thinking it's easy, I guess, if you were to say, because I think a lot of people, I guess, getting into bow hunting or just hunting in general, they think it's super easy. It's, I mean, it can be, but it can't be. Um, I guess, yeah, just going freaking, I guess, balls deep and just trying to freaking chase the mature whitetails. Like it's harder than it looks. A lot of people say hunting's easy, but like all you do is sit in the blind and wait for deer. No, it's definitely a lot different. I guess let's hear that one in the comments. I want to see what people got to say for that one. What's your biggest hunting mistake you see in beginners? We're gonna have the comments. We're gonna have people in the comments say that one, because I guess that one's all over the place. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just crazy. Like I don't really know how to answer that one. That one's a little different. Um, what's a hunt you completely messed up on, and what did you learn? Definitely getting down from the stand too early, or not being in the stand early enough. I've had it happen twice this year already. I could have shot one of my target bucks. We named the Big Ten. Easily nice Pope and Young. Definitely 140s. Yeah, I could have shot him the second day of rifle season. But we were, I guess, it's a Wisconsin tradition thing. Everyone goes to the bar after opening day, after you shoot a deer. Everyone knows. I'm just going to be honest. Everyone knows you get drunk. You have fun with your family, have fun with the boys. I didn't wake up that morning, and I had my target buck at 9 something. I can put that clip in the video. Yeah, that one was, I was pretty bummed about that one. And then the Saturday, it's funny because then the next weekend, I actually had another nice buck. There was another 8-point, like really nice mainframe 8-point that I would have shot too. And again, I wasn't in the stand early enough. But we all make mistakes. That was definitely one of my things. Definitely getting down from the stand a little earlier than expected. I've had many encounters and many stupid mistakes happening to that. I definitely got down during prime time one time, and this was back in 2021, 2020. I believe I got down from the stand way too early, scared this buck, and this, I was on my main trail, and then we have like a big swampy, bushy area where you can't really see much, and literally the deer couldn't even see me. I had this nice big freaking 8-point. I thought it was a doe, but I heard it take off, then it did a big circle, and then it looped back. I knocked an arrow in, had my bow ready, and he basically like stepped out. I don't even know. It had to have been 5 yards, and I was on the ground. And I literally like just stood there. I just froze. I'm like, whoa, what am I doing? What am I doing? And then right when I started to draw back a little, and that was like my second year going pretty hard on bow hunting. But yeah, it was a stupid mistake. He came out. I was on the trail. I should have had my bow drawn already. I didn't have my bow drawn already. I literally just stood there frozen. Nice. And I'm staring at this thing's rack, and it's just staring right at me. I mean, that was a stupid one that I messed up on. Stupid one that I messed up on. It could have been on the wall, but that's the best thing about hunting is you'll learn from your mistakes every time. So every time I do a ground set, hear deer coming, now I'm always at full draw, whether it's a doe, fawn, I don't care. You always got to have those situations, and you always got to be ready. No matter what it is. I mean, I've never shot a fawn in my life. I've only shot like 2 does in my life. You always just got to be prepared, whatever comes through. Whether like I'm a buck hunter itself, but you always got to pretend it's gonna be a buck coming in. That's all you got to do. But yeah, them are my probably messed up ones. I've definitely, everyone messes up on shots too. I freaking messed up on a shot really freaking bad. Hit him far back. I mean, I literally was kneeling in my alfalfa field, grunted him in. He came. I don't know how he didn't see me. The deer was 40, 50 yards. I don't, people overestimate themselves and whatever. Thought it was perfect. Put it right behind the shoulder. It was windier. Arrow hitched frickin' right. Definitely hit him liver guts. Waited. Had a dog come in. Dog couldn't even frickin' do it. And then next day we went out. Me and my dad bumped him. Looked. Never ended up finding him. I know a lot of people won't admit, like most of the bigger hunters won't admit it, but that's the thing in hunting. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna learn from the mistakes. It sucks. It's the most like gutted feeling, but it happens. Let's see the next question. What animal surprised you the most once you started hunting it? Probably turkey hunting, honestly. I probably have to go with turkeys. And deer too. I'll give both my own opinion. Turkey hunting, I started turkey hunting when I was in 8th grade. That was a frickin' dude, like chasing birds was just frickin' hard. Like I don't even like it looks easy, but then because I've only like surprisingly I've only shot one Wisconsin bird. I've only shot 2 turkeys in my life, and the rest of the years have just been frickin' struggles. Like I don't even know. Yeah, I'd have to say turkey hunting. When a bird's hung up, they're freaking hard to come in. And then I actually did shoot one in Minnesota, which is on that side of the wall. You guys always see it in the podcast. When we went to Minnesota, definitely, dude, chasing birds, and you go to central Wisconsin, chasing birds. I know some people say chasing birds are. I think chasing birds are hard. Chasing turkeys are hard in general. They look dumb. They're the most dumbest, but most smartest bird on the planet. I definitely think a turkey is the smartest bird on this planet. People can argue. I think they're the smartest bird. They look dumb and all, but when you're hunting them, they are the freaking smartest. They can pick you out 200 yards, if not more. Like, and if you're not calling right to them, dude, they're hard as heck. Even like back to what I was saying about Minnesota, going to Minnesota where we were, like southern Minnesota, I don't know, like I don't know, like little past the cross border of Wisconsin, like in there more. I think freaking hunting turkeys in Minnesota down there are hard. I mean, the hills, just the terrain is just you're hiking up just straight. It's so cool. Like my first year, I messed up bad. I wore boots that were like a little bit too big, and I got blisters so bad. But when me and my cousin Aiden and Carter went, like, dude, so freaking fun. I love chasing birds, hiking up the mountain all day. You're sweating, guzzling water, hitting up different spots, hiking all the way back down the hill. It's a workout. Like I love chasing. I would definitely, if I had to choose, I would definitely chase Minnesota birds more than I would chase Wisconsin birds. And I do want to make a trip down there for deer hunting eventually, which would be freaking cool. And then then I'll just talk about like deer hunting too. I at the beginning, because I've been hunting deer like basically my whole life with my dad, going out all the time. And then once I actually started to hunt with my dad, like I wanted to shoot a buck right away. I didn't want to shoot a doe. It was just, I remember the first day we had 20 some does come in all around us, not one buck. I mean, it was just like hard. I was like, oh, we're gonna see a buck right away, this and that. No. Then the next day I shot at a little like 6-pointer, and I missed. I had really bad buck fever with the gun. But then the next year I ended up shooting a doe. But yeah, it took me like a year to get a deer. Yeah, it took me a year to get a deer. But I'm freaking happy with everything I got on the wall so far. So, what's next? What's the most insane moment you had in the field? I guess that goes back to the best hunting moments, I would say. Most insane, oh no, never mind. That's most intense moment. Oh, I read that wrong. Yeah, most intense moment. Oh, definitely shooting all the animals that I've shot. Like, definitely shooting the turkeys. Definitely shooting the deer. Like, man, I just wish I would have like got the deer that I shot on camera this year. It came in so cool. Like watching him drink with the water and then come in and rub his antlers on the brush and then basically like patterning him out. Like once you pattern a deer out and set that spot where you think he's gonna come in and he manages to actually come into that spot, and then you end up killing him, is the most like insane freaking feeling. Like I was so freaking happy. Like, and I was so like tensed up. I was like, oh, like I was so freaking pumped. Even shooting all my turkeys, like the one I shot here in Minnesota, like just, we were just sitting on the hill BSing. Like we were eating food, drinking water, being loud. I randomly called because we were like all just trying our turkey calls. Like my cousin Aiden and Carter were calling. And then I just managed to like call mine, and the freaking bird was just going crazy. I was like, oh my God. Hiked up the hill a little more, sat down by these pines. Freaking thing came in, boom! Like just watching even like a turkey like fan out and just basically like doop, 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 drumming is just, dude, I love it all. I love it. That's the number probably, I don't know. What's the most intense moment? I don't know. Like, I guess that's my answer. I really don't even know. What's something hunters argue about that actually doesn't matter? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I don't really know. I'm gonna say bows. I'm gonna go with bow brands. People saying you need to shoot a Hoyt. People saying you need to shoot a Matthews, Bear. I think it's all just. I don't know if that's something that hunters really argue. That doesn't matter, but I'm gonna say that's something that hunters argue about that doesn't matter. Is definitely that. It's definitely the bow thing. Maybe the crossbow thing. I don't want to stir up like tea, but I would maybe say the crossbow thing too. A lot of people argue about the crossbow thing, but whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna say like definitely bow setups. I know a lot of people like I don't know. They just, you know how people are on social media. They go freaking crazy if you don't shoot a Hoyt, shoot a Matthews. The Matthews versus Hoyt thing is freaking crazy. And definitely camo. I'm gonna say camo. I am gonna say camo about that too. What's something hunters argue about that actually? Yeah, I'm gonna say camo. I am gonna say camo. Or trophy. I'm gonna say trophy too. I mean trophy sizes. If you shoot a freaking spike and you're freaking happy with it, dude, good for you. If you shoot a booner, you're happy about it, awesome. I definitely don't think people should bash people for their trophies either. So yeah, always shoot whatever makes you happy. But definitely the camo, the certain camo thing, the bow thing, and definitely maybe the trophy thing. What's a hunting rule you think is outdated? I don't know. I don't really know that one. Maybe earn a buck? Maybe? Because I know Wisconsin had an earn a buck thing that kind of like you would have to shoot a doe to shoot a buck. But maybe, I'm not going to say that. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't, honestly. Because I mainly hunt, I guess, in Wisconsin, but I don't know what they changed much in Wisconsin since I've been hunting. I guess we'll leave that. We're going to have people say something about that in the comments. Comment. Yeah, definitely comment in this video podcast. What's a hunting rule you think is outdated? You guys leave a comment what you guys think. I don't really know how to answer that one. mean, I don't really know what's. I guess say it in your state. Maybe baiting. I don't know. I know in Wisconsin, at least my part in Wisconsin, you can't bait. But I don't know. What do you wish you knew before your first hunt? That hunting was a lot harder than it looks and is, because hunting is hard. People make it look easy, but deep down, I know hunting is hard for everyone. Everyone in this world, hunting is hard for. Unless if you hunt on a game farm, then it's not hard at all. But yeah, definitely hunting. Like what do you wish you knew before your first hunt? Yeah, definitely that hunting's not easy. I always thought when I was a kid it looked so freaking easy, but no, it's way harder than it looks. Bow versus rifle. Who should choose what and why? Man. I'm gonna go like all this stuff is off of, I guess, my opinion and me. If it was me, I'd say bow hunting. I love freaking bow hunting. Oh my gosh, dude, I love it. Freaking September, October, November. I guess rifle is what I actually first got into, which is like, I don't know, I guess all these bucks on the wall are actually from gun hunting, which is, yeah, all these bucks on the wall are from gun hunting. I got all my other bow bucks in the other room or out in the garage, but I guess if I was younger, back to when I was younger, I'd probably say rifle, but now I would definitely say bow. I love bow hunting. I think bow hunting's freaking just, it's a game changer. It really is a game changer. I don't know what to really say for what and why. Like, I'm freaking spacing out hardcore. What and why for bow? I like bow hunting because I think you learn more from it than what you do rifle, because rifle is just a week long. Usually the guys sit in one spot all week. Definitely rifle and a bow is a completely different thing. I mean, I don't know what the average shot people are taking with a bow, but you can take a lot further shot with a rifle. Yeah, I'm definitely going with bow. I love being able to like tune. I like just like, I don't know. I like shooting my bow. I like freaking watching how it's tuned. I like watching. I like just working on my bow. I don't know. It's overall. I like it. I don't even really know how to answer that question. Let's see another one we could do. How long did it take you to get your first successful harvest? It took me a year for deer hunting wise. It took me a year. I ended up shooting a doe. Yeah, it took me a year. And then for turkeys, that also took it. For turkeys, it also took me a year. It's a weird thing. It's very weird. And then the next year I went hunting. I didn't get anything for turkeys. And the year after that is when we went to Minnesota and I got a freaking Minnesota bird. Which, yeah, I guess. And then after that first year of deer hunting, the first year I hunted deer, I didn't get anything. Second year, I got something. I shot 2. Next year I shot 2. The year after that I shot 2. Year after that I shot 2. And then once it got to my junior year of high school is when it all took a freaking turn for the worst. I didn't shoot anything. And then senior year, I messed up on one. And then now I'm out of school. And I shot one. And this is actually the first ever time I've only shot one deer. Because all my other years I shot 2 bucks, one with a gun, one with a bow, one with a gun, one with a bow. It was always freaking cool to get 2. But I like getting one. I honestly do. I like getting one. We're definitely gonna definitely hope for a way bigger one this year. Honestly, I mean, I love the one I shot. It was an awesome freaking buck. But I'm hoping the Big Ten that we had on camera that I was talking about earlier survived. As far as I know, no one shot him. Hopefully, um, hopefully we can get him freaking back on camera, back chasing at him. That'll probably be the deer that I actually end up going after for the 2026 deer hunting season. But we got to make it to spring first. It's only February 2nd, so yeah. What's the bare minimum gear someone needs to start? Bare minimum. Dude, you could. I'm gonna be honest. People think you need all this nice things. People think you need Sitka, freaking nice bow, all this other stuff. No, bare minimum. I'm gonna say you can go to Walmart, buy yourself some decent camo. Go to Cabela's, buy some decent camo. It's not expensive. Make sure it's like warm and warmer stuff, or whatever. Whenever you're hunting, and you don't have to buy an expensive bow. You could, like, bears have an all frickin' setup ready to go at, I don't know, Fleet Farm, Farm and Fleet, Cabela's, Shields, Sportsman's. I mean, all those other places, like, I don't know, a bear archery bow, I think, I don't know, run from, I don't know, 200 to what, 600, 800 bucks? I don't, like, it's literally all set up. All you got to do is buy arrows, start freaking shooting, get that thing sighted in, tune, take it to a bow shop, tune it, paper tune it, everything else, get some broadheads, work on your shot placement, work on your anchor points, a bunch of other stuff, and then you literally can go out in the woods and kill a deer if you wanted to. I mean, it's not that hard to get in the sport of hunting. A lot of people think it is. It's really not. There's so much public land around here. Like, I don't even know. Like, if you got public land or land, go out there, see if there's deer. Well, honestly, you don't even need to see if there's deer. I mean, public land, honestly, I think there's always deer on public land. You just got to know where to find them. Hunt as much as you can. Learn. That's the best part about getting into hunting is you learn. I know some people never had fathers or any other family member that ever got them into hunting, and they're into hunting and they've all learned on their own. Like, it's just so cool. Like, I love people that are getting into hunting. But remember, if you're getting into hunting, you don't need expensive gear. That's all I'm saying. You do not need expensive gear. Go to Fleet Farm, like I said, or Cabela's or anywhere and buy cheap camo. You don't need anything expensive. You don't need Sitka. You don't need, a top-notch Nomad. You don't need frickin' First Light. Like, you don't need any of that expensive stuff. Unless if you really want to, but if I'm getting into hunting all over again, if I'm a completely new person, the first thing I would do is buy camo and a bow. Or a gun. If you want to just go gun hunting and try that, I would definitely buy a rifle, sight it in, get everything ready, go to public land, sit somewheres, hopefully get yourself a deer. Or if you're just getting into bow hunting, definitely buy a bow. They make ready to go bows already, like I said. So cheap camo, everything else. Have your local archery shop set it up. And then this one's a good one. I'm pretty excited to answer this one. How do you stay motivated after repeated unsuccessful seasons? So, like I said, my junior year, I didn't shoot anything. My senior year, I didn't shoot anything. I definitely stay motivated by knowing that next year is going to come around and it's going to be better. Like, God's always got a plan for you. He always has a plan for you. Like, you just got to stay motivated. I know, like, that year, a couple of my buddies shot some nice bucks. I was freaking bummed that I didn't even get anything. But that's part of hunting, you know. You live and you learn when it comes to hunting. Like, I don't even. It's hard to say. What definitely kept me motivated was improving for the next year. I'm gonna improve this food plot next year. I'm gonna do a lot of hinge cutting, do all of the above, the best I can to be able to kill a mature whitetail. Put more time into scouting, figuring out where these deer come from, more trail cameras, and then the next year I shot one, which was this year. I mean, I don't even, like, I put in more time this year than I probably ever did hunting. Like, I was out on my land every freaking day throughout the summer, damn near. Like, I was going ham on it, dude. I was like food plots, okay, freaking hinge cutting, okay, cut down a bunch of trees, made my food plot bigger, figured out what the farmer was going to plant on my field to figure out what I can do to be able to find like trees to set up on, or either, you know, looking back at old rub lines, trying to find sheds to see where these deer bed too. Like, there's just that's what really motivated me. What also kept me motivated is definitely Jesus. Like, God has always have a plan for you, no matter what. I'm a believer in Jesus. I think Jesus always has a plan for someone and everyone. But yeah, I guess even hunting on public land, like, I would be doing the same thing. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I love hunting on public land. I got land and I still love hunting on public land. You know, even that goes for the same too. I know you can't build food plots and many other stuff, but scouting, taking the time, putting those trail cameras out, keeping your head up. Don't let anyone like that. That's one thing that kind of bummed me out was, you know, all my buddies shot bucks besides me, but I still went out there. I freaking tried my hardest, best I could, had my ups and downs. Everyone will have their ups and downs in the hunting industry. It's just what it is. That's also what motivates me, is mistakes too. Like, it's like, wow, like, this motivated me. Like, you know, I say I missed that deer. That motivated me to shoot my bow more, not have target panic. Like, it's all of the above. Like, there's so much to talk about. But I definitely had 2 years of repeated unsuccessful seasons. I kept my head up. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna grill these deer more and more. I'm gonna improve my land the best I can. In my opinion, my uncles don't think so. In my opinion, and I guarantee you, if we had more people come out, I've had other people say it, our land setup is one of the best land setups. My uncle doesn't think so. My uncle thinks my land needs to be all timber and it would be good. But to be honest, I mean, this I'm not that cocky guy, but the stats show on the wall that our land's freaking good. And from people that drive by our land too, like, seeing these big monsters, like, we definitely, and from even the bucks that I've shot, like, we got good land. We keep improving every year. That's also, like I keep saying, that's what motivates me on an unsuccessful season. You put the time, you put the effort, and it's, I don't even know. Like, I love just, even like missing a deer or like mistakes, anything. That's what motivates me, is, okay, you know what? I'm going to go out there, shoot my bow more, make sure, like, say I don't, I'm going to shoot more just so I don't have more target panic. I'm going to go out there, work on my land so I know it's going to keep me motivated. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's all of the above for that one too. But I'm going to see if I missed any here. This is also a good one. How do you practice when you don't have land? I definitely practice by scouting. That's what I would do if I didn't have land. Going to public land and scouting. That's the best thing you're going to practice and learn. Is you go out to those other pieces of property. You see where these trails are. You see where these deer are coming through. Putting trail cameras out. And still that goes, you know what I mean? That still goes for people that have land too, but like, that's what I would do if I didn't have any land. How do you practice when you don't have land? You go out there, you scout. You go hardcore. Put those trail cameras out. Move them around. See where these deer come from. Like, scout, honestly, in my opinion, on public land, it takes time. It really does. It takes time. You got to put in the scouting work. You got to put in like the trail camera work. You know what I mean? Like, you got to take time to scout on public land, in my opinion. Like, yeah, you can be lucky. Like, if you know where you think a spot looks good, go and sit it. Go and sit it. I mean, like, when me and Gavin shot his buck, we were out there once or twice, and I'm like, kind of like looking, I'm like, I think this alfalfa field would be the best, in my opinion. We both came to agreement. And look, 2 days later, he shot that buck out of the alfalfa field. And then we actually, and it's funny because we went to another spot too. And we walked around for a while. We're looking. We're like, okay. We looked where all these, it was like a little like cedar-ish kind of hardwood swamp. And then it like, or no, it was like a cedar. Yeah, it was like more like a cedar swamp. It was hardwoods, then a little chunk of cedar, then it went up to a field. And, we're looking down in this little crevice here, and I'm like, dude, there's tracks everywhere right here. I was like, it's getting dark. Maybe we should just stay here. So we went with our gut. We sat there, and we seen frickin' 2 or 3 bucks. They weren't big or anything, but we still looked at all the tracks. There were so many tracks. And we just decided to sit there, seeing all those deer. I definitely think, like, I don't hunt public land a lot, I should say. I hunt it a couple times a year, but then when it comes to turkeys, I'm on public land. I'm on new properties all the time. I'll mention that. Yeah, I'll talk about turkeys and deer on public land more. I definitely think when you're on a new piece of property, you're definitely trying to look for sign. That's the one main thing I would look for is sign. When I go to a piece of property that I got permission on, I definitely make sure they got turkeys or deer. Make sure they got the sign for deer or turkeys from, like, literally, I don't know, rubs, scrapes, sheds even. I mean, deer tracks. Same goes for, turkey tracks, turkey feathers, turkey poop. I mean, like, deer poop, like, it all just goes into it. I mean, scouting too. That's like I'm saying, scouting is one of the main purposes. But I guess that's all the questions I really have. This video ain't that long. I don't know how long this video has been going for. But we started at 12 o'clock and it's now 12:42. But yeah, I guess that, I don't know, this pretty much sums up the video of kind of a Q&A video, solo podcast. I know Sawyer wasn't here, so hopefully he's back next Monday. I don't know yet. I know he's planning on working because he is actually having surgery. So I don't know if it's just going to be me or what. We're going to try to bring out a video to you guys. It's so freaking hard now that Sawyer's working on Mondays to bank some hours because he's having surgery in February. But we are going to Iowa. We're going to Iowa. I'm going to Iowa on the 20th of February to go look for sheds with my buddy Caleb and hopefully his brother Austin. I'm freaking pumped. I've been training me and my girlfriend's dog, Willow, to find sheds. If you guys looked at my newest media post, kind of, with the shed in her mouth. Yeah, we're trying to teach her how to find sheds. It's freaking cool. And then Iowa Deer Classic's coming up. So if you guys see us in the Iowa Deer Classic, please say hi to us. Check us out. We might be going to the Green Bay one too, here in Wisconsin. I know they got a Green Bay hunting expo that me and my girlfriend are thinking about going to. We're going to be wearing our hoodies to all of the expos and just, yeah, pretty much all the hunting expos. If you see us, please come up and say hi, take a picture with us, whatever you want to do. If you guys want some stuff signed, doesn't matter. We're still new yet to all this. Definitely. I know a lot of people, I know some people hate, which I don't care. You're always going to get hate no matter what. Some guy said we don't know what we're talking about. Shout out to whoever that guy was. His name was Nick. He had a Pepsi profile pic. I mean, I don't really listen to people with Pepsi profile pics. But I don't care. I don't judge people, honestly. I don't. If you're going to hate, I mean, whatever. But yeah, pretty much sums up the video. If you guys see us at any of the Wisconsin deer hunting expos, definitely come up, say hi, take a picture with us, and we're going to be doing some interviews with some bigger people. I'm excited to see the working class bow hunter. Me and them have been kind of going back and forth a little bit on Instagram. I want to hopefully get onto their podcast, hopefully someday. Hopefully, they always got awesome, super awesome guests. Same with the Hunter podcast or Raised Hunting. I want to be on one of them. But we're definitely going to bring more people onto the podcast. I want to bring my buddy Caleb. I want to bring a couple more people about their hunting journey and hunting stories. And I know I want to for sure get my buddy Caleb on here. I know he's going to be listening to this or watching this. Caleb, come on, dude. Hop on the pod, bro. Hop on. Come on, dude. You shoot big bucks. I want you on here. Then me and Working Class Bow Hunter were talking. They said if I need anyone on the podcast ever, I can hit them up. But yeah, that pretty much sums up the video. I'd like to thank everyone for listening to the solo Q&A podcast for this week. I know it wasn't really that good or really that long. I tried my best. That's all you can do. Haters are going to hate. If you're going to hate, you're just hating. But I'd like to thank everyone that supports us, whether it's family, friends, sponsors. Love y'all to death. Oh man, I can't even freaking speak today. Definitely check us out on Spotify. Check us out on YouTube. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Comment what you guys want to hear next, see next. Maybe we'll do another Q&A video. I kind of like doing Q&A videos. I'm not gonna lie. Doing it solo. If you guys want to see a shed hunting video, dude, leave a freaking comment. But remember, happiness is hunting. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.